I'm Peter, I'm the author of Mindfulness in 3D, the Alexander technique for the 21st century. This is the new edition, freshly printed, with new content. If you're thinking of learning the Alexander technique, it's probably because you have back pain, or you want to improve your posture or be more coordinated, or it's for something else to do with your body. Cool, go ahead, because the Alexander technique is probably the best thing there is for posture, back pain and so on. But you may be surprised to find that the Alexander technique is not body work, it's consciousness work. And it's not about coordinating your body, as FM Alexander himself said, it's about coordinating mind, body and spirit. I'm going to do another video about that. His most important book, Constructive Conscious Control of the Individual, could be interpreted as conscious control of the body, but he was talking about conscious control of ourselves, doing things consciously, making conscious choices instead of doing things routinely or on autopilot. If you've done Alexander before and you thought it was about posture and movement, or about doing things with a free neck, and you didn't notice that there were benefits to your consciousness too, well, I'm sorry you missed out. FM said that to learn this technique, the conscious mind must be quickened. Quickened is an old-fashioned word for more alive. So he said the conscious mind must be made more alive. And I noticed recently that a well-known, very experienced UK Alexander technique teacher said the technique invites us into a higher state of consciousness. If you have been learning to change your posture with the Alexander technique, or to move differently, or to do things without tightening your neck, well, you have to make new conscious choices to do these things. As I've said elsewhere, our body habits are not body habits, they're patterns of behaviour. They're things that we do on autopilot, and to not do them, we have to make new conscious choices. Autopilot, I wrote that people look at their phone the same way every time it pings. They sit curved over their PC the same way every day at work. They turn over the pages of the newspaper with the same hand movement every time they read it. They pull the same face every time they think. They take exactly the same route to the office. They stand the same way every time they talk. They have the same reaction every time another driver cuts them up. They make the same judgment every time they hear a particular accent. These are all habits. We do need habits. When I set out to drive somewhere, I don't want to have to work out whether I'm supposed to straddle the white lines or drive between them. I do want to automatically stay between the white lines. But we've let the bit of us that can do things automatically take over inappropriate parts of our lives, limiting our aliveness and creativity, and causing us pain and damage. So before you make new choices about your neck or how you move, you have to come to consciousness. So you're learning to be conscious and make new choices about your neck or how you move. So why not stop there? Why not learn to be conscious and make new choices about your patterns of behaviour? Why not apply it to all those other things? Make a new conscious choice about how you look at your phone, or how you sit at your desk, or which route to take to work, or whether you need to react that way to another driver. In my experience, there is something really liberating about learning to respond to the world rather than react to it. Reactions are done on autopilot, responses are chosen. So if you have back pain, or if you want to improve your posture, learn the Alexander technique. Getting rid of your back pain will change your life for the better. But to do so, you'll have to learn to make new conscious choices. And maybe that side of it, learning to get off autopilot, living mindfully, having a more alive, conscious mind, being in a higher state of consciousness, will enhance your life even more. As I've said before, the biggest benefits I've got from the Alexander technique are being more conscious and being able to live mindfully, making conscious choices instead of being on autopilot and doing things routinely. So the Alexander technique, three-dimensional mindfulness, not body work, consciousness work. I'm going to make another video about Alexander and consciousness shortly. If you want to know more, you can read my book, Mindfulness in 3D, or subscribe to my channel.